the second ever Brookmead League podcast to go over the season. That's Derek. This is a new co-host, Anthony. Fresh off breaking both his feet, shattering both feet. How do you feel, Ant? You're our guest.
I feel legit, you know what I mean? It's the first time appeared on the show. Happened right after
he found out he wasn't making
terrible time in my life.
A terrible time in your life.
Tell you what, though, wait till you see that cat daddy down the aisle for Derek's wedding. You're going to be all about it.
Wow, right? The cat daddy. And I'm Max Gal, the other host. The defending champion of this league. And I think that's something you need to know going forward. Just a thought. So, Derek, it is your first time in the playoffs. Let's get the brass tacks. How do you feel?
Phenomenal. I think it's underdog's year.
Underdog's year. You're 7-7. It would be the biggest upset in Brookmead League history if Garrett goes down. You agree, Ant?
It would definitely be the biggest upset. I mean, I'm always there. You're pretty much always there.
Thank you.
Reese cheats his way there. And then Daly's got a pretty consistent team. I'll give him that.
We're going to give Daly credit where credit's due. He's the second seed.
Yeah.
And I think if you continue...
Garrett this year came out.
We need your predictions.
Let me take a look.
Well, one sec. We have to talk about things we like from this season. What's one thing you take away from this season, Derek? Besides you make... I mean, look how happy you are. You're pig in shit right now. You're going to get married for the first time. Hopefully last time.
Takeaways?
Takeaway. One takeaway. I have mine.
I know what it is. He's who got me there. Best pickup of the season by far, Philip Lindsay.
Great call, Derek.
Philip
Can I agree? Philip Lindsay is a dynamic back, is a guy who he gets 9 yards of carry, jumps up, helmet on or off, and he'll tell you how he feels about it. He's a fantastic player, and Philip Lindsay is my rookie of the year.
Wait, what was it?
All right. What's your biggest takeaway from the season?
I was doing predictions.
Before we do a prediction, what's your biggest takeaway? It could be about your team. It could be about another person's team. It could be about specific players.
I think it was actually an odd year for production-wise from certain players.
Wow.
You got people like Kareem Hunt. Look what happens towards the end of the year. Gronk had abnormally shitty year for himself.
He did.
Other people, Amari Cooper, had an abnormally shitty year. It was just...
And then now he's a player.
Odd year. I think it was more of people who we didn't see as the blow-up players or became the blow-up players this year. And I think it's nice to see going into the future. It looks like we're going to have some new blood out there getting up and getting to it. You know?
Well, now we know Anthony is a consistent co-host on the show. Broken Feet and all. This is brought to you by...
Shattered.
This is brought to you by... What's the Magellan? What was the Magellan like Magellan? All right, back to my takeaway. My takeaway. Ryan Chin. I gotta stop yelling at the hospital. Guess what? We fucking tax dollars paid for this. But anyway, we have Ryan Chin. Welcome to the league. Took Matt Drake's spot. Some people say, I don't want to say who would say in this league. Chris Daly would say that it's not much of an upgrade. It's not much of anything. It might be a downgrade. But welcome to the league. You have a lot to prove yourself in your second year after this expansion year that found yourself in the bottom of the barrel. Danny Patterson right above you. Thought he had a bounce back year in him. Did not. And then we had guys like me who won a championship last year. Fall. Get out of the playoffs. And now you have new blood. There's a 75% chance a new champion arises. And I'm kind of rooting for it. I don't want to see Chris get two. We have Nolan. Any thoughts on Nolan before predictions? And Garrett?
I don't know.
Any thoughts on their team, Anthony? Come on, Derek, give us something.
Personally, I think Nolan kind of snuck his way in there.
You don't feel like he deserves a spot? I did beat him in the playoffs, or in the regular season.
I'm just going, if you generally go by points for, points against type stuff, my man, I mean, he does have a lot of points against, but the people above him got 300 more, almost 300 more points for. I think it's 240.
Should play better defense.
240, yeah.
So who do you...
Derek had more.
Did I?
Rumford had more.
Points for, points aside. Oh, Rumford, the commissioner in this league.
Reese had more. I only had 3 less than him.
Derek.
I'm in 8th place for points for. I don't know how he got there, how he made the 3rd, but hey, congrats. That was a good call. I mean, he got a little high up, and apparently I guess that lucked in there. We'll see.
Derek, Reese is out. It's your brother, your half-brother, your step-brother, Reese, is out of the playoffs the first time. Does he make it through the night?
talked to him the other night, and he was very, very angry that I made the playoffs over him, which is I think it's
expectable.
It's karma.
I expect it.
It's karma. You know.
It is
That
karma.
time something came from all that stuff he tried to pull his commission. You know what I mean?
So, Derek, prediction for week 1 of the playoffs. You're in it. Can you make a prediction?
I don't think I can predict my game. The other one, I'll go with Nolan as the underdog.
No,
Talking a lot of
wow. You're going against my Turnstone brethren.
Talking a lot of trash, so I like it. Underdog's year.
Underdog's year, so you have Nolan yourself
Max,
advancing.
did you see that we play each other in the toilet bowl?
I'm excited for that, Ant. We deserve a toilet bowl, both of us
I'm
together.
gonna go out there and be my own running back this week, baby.
All right. Yeah, somehow you're not on the IR. Okay, who do you got in the who's going to be in the title game? You have Derek playing Garrett first round, and then you have Nolan and Chris.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think Derek's gonna take this one.
Wow.
I think Derek's gonna take this one.
We got to be shitting ourselves. Garrett's
Derek's
team
gonna
is...
take this one.
All right, we're picking Derek. I'm truly out of heart. No mind behind this, which I like.
No, there is mind behind this.
Oh, wait. Get in there with it.
Julio Jones,
Yep.
okay, he's gonna blow up this week. Mahomes, my man's been blowing up all year.
Go Patrick Mahomes.
Who's 3?
With his weird voice.
Josh Gordon, I think is gonna have a blowout game as well.
Flash.
Just because Gronk last game came out, scored some points.
All right, so we got
So-
Derek advancing. I'm cool. I need one more before this. This is almost a 7-minute video.
Because Gronk came out and scored so many points, I think Josh Gordon this week is going to be a little less open. Or, I mean, a little more open. Because
Yeah.
they're going to double team Gronk a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't getting double teamed as much because he was having kind of a shitty year.
I like
My
your take,
predictions.
Anthony. You came ready, and it took you to break your own feet to be ready for this podcast. I love it. Who do you have, Nolan or Chris? Chris, the 2 seed, Nolan, the 3 seed. He's going to his notes.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at their teams so I can pick out specific
Yeah,
players.
Chargers.
I think my heart says Derek versus Chris final. Mine says get the opposite. Garrett
Ooh, this
versus
one, you know what?
Garrett versus Nolan is what I would gamble on.
Oh,
I'm going to be honest.
Give me a winner.
I might have to go, gonna go with Chris Topher for this one.
Chris Daly in your final versus Derek.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a good game this week. Saquon, I think he's...
Saquon Barkley is a good football player.
I believe that he's gonna. I believe that he's gonna have a blowout game this week. Even versus
Shocker.
Tennessee. Yeah.
Even versus Tennessee, who has a defense. Do they? Does Tennessee have a defense?
Not really, but they don't give that many points to the runner. I feel like.
We'll see. We have
Yeah,
our
you
finals
want
set.
me to
Derek
look it
Derek
up?
goes Derek and Nolan. Anthony goes Derek and Chris.
I tried to cross it.
And I'll go
Oh, Anthony.
I'll go Garrett. I got Garrett and Nolan. I'm not going to succumb to these two guys. Garrett and Nolan will face off. We'll have a new champion this year. And we have to sign off. But we love you. Here comes more. Blop.